Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio lights were brighter than usual that evening, reflecting off the polished floor like 1,000 tiny stars. Jenny Ryan sat at her familiar desk, her usual confident smile tinged with a hint of sadness. For years, fans had watched her solve the toughest puzzles, deliver witty banter, and light up their screens. But tonight, something was different. Tonight, it wasn't just another episode, it was the end of an era. As the countdown clock ticked down, Jenny adjusted her microphone and took a deep breath. She looked straight into the camera, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "Hello, everyone," she began softly. "I have something very important to share with you all." The usual energy of her voice was replaced with a delicate vulnerability that instantly gripped viewers around the world. Fans watching live could sense the gravity of the moment. Social media exploded within seconds. Messages poured in. "No, this can't be real. Jenny leaving? My heart is broken. I've watched her every week since day one." The chat was flooded with heart emojis, crying faces, and tributes to the quiz queen who had become more than just a host. She was a friend, a mentor, and an inspiration. Jenny's hands trembled slightly as she continued. "After much thought, I've decided that this will be my final live broadcast. It's not an easy decision, but it's time for me to step back and focus on new chapters in my life." Her voice cracked, but she held it together, determined to give her fans the farewell they deserved. The audience in the studio, many of whom had worked alongside Jenny for years, sat in stunned silence. Colleagues who had shared countless behind-the-scenes jokes and late-night rehearsals were now fighting back tears. Her producer, usually stoic and unflappable, wiped a tear from his cheek discreetly. This wasn't just a goodbye for viewers, it was a heartfelt farewell to the people who had become her second family. Jenny paused, taking a moment to gather herself. "I want to thank every single one of you," she said, her voice steady but emotional, "for your support, your love, and for letting me be part of your lives. The laughs, the triumphs, the heartbreaks, we've shared them all together. And I will carry each and every one of these memories with me." A montage played behind her, showing clips from her most memorable moments: the nervous contestant who solved a puzzle against all odds, Jenny's infectious laughter during bloopers, and the countless times she celebrated with winners. The montage, set to soft piano music, was enough to make even the toughest fans reach for tissues. As the final segment ended, Jenny stood, giving the camera a warm, lingering smile. "Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything," she whispered. And with that, the screen faded to black, leaving a silence that felt heavier than words. Outside the studio, fans gathered in groups, some holding candles, others clutching memorabilia, all sharing one overwhelming emotion: grief. Online, hashtags like "Thank You Jenny" and "Jenny Ryan Forever" trended globally within minutes. It wasn't just the end of a show, it was the end of an era that had brought joy, challenge, and inspiration into millions of homes. Though her farewell was painful, Jenny Ryan left behind a legacy that would never fade. Fans knew that while this chapter had closed, the memories, the laughter, and the inspiration she brought would live on in their hearts forever. And perhaps, in time, the tears shed today would become smiles of gratitude for having shared such a remarkable journey with her.